Welcome to the future with this vehicle right here. This is my review of the 2020 BMW X7 XDrive50i. And this, I've got to be honest, is one of the most technologically advanced vehicles I have driven to date. Let me tell you why. It's got a ton of technology packed into this vehicle. I have the ability to take my hands off the steering wheel, and in doing so, I can go for about 10 seconds until some yellow caution lights come up warning me to put my hands back on the steering wheel. If I leave them off, there are red lights that come on telling me get your hands back on or else we will disengage the autonomous features. So this vehicle comes with some really cool advancements in technology when we think about autonomous. Under the hood is a 4.4 liter V8 pumping out 456 horsepower with 479 foot-pounds of torque with paddle shifters, mated with an 8-speed transmission. This thing is fast. It'll come in 4 different driving modes: a sport mode, a custom mode, an eco pro mode. I like the functionality of having those different modes, so whether you want to take it out on the track and really see how that horsepower responds to the track, or you want to just cruise in eco mode to try and save on your miles per gallon, you can also do that as well. What also sets this vehicle apart is the interior. I love the refinement. It's almost as if BMW sprays a fragrance called maybe BMW on the inside of this vehicle to really make it smell luxurious. You have captain seats in the front and second row. You do have third row occupancy as well with this vehicle. Plenty of cargo capacity on the inside, not to mention that really cool multifunction liftgate on the back. So you hit the button, the hatch pops up, you hit another button, a liftgate drops down, kind of like a truck feature. I really dig that about the BMW X7 as well. It really starts in the cockpit, right where I'm sitting as the driver with this vehicle. Let me run through a couple features up front that really make this BMW X7 a standout, then we'll close it out with price. 1, it's got a massaging seat. I love those features. So whether I want it on my upper back or on my lumbar, I have a little massaging seat that will kind of roll up and down. 2, they're heated and cooled. Love that feature. 3, you have chilled cup holders. Now, some people might go, not something I'm looking for, but you have chilled cup holders. You want to keep your drink cold, colder than at least room temperature, you have that ability as well. The heads-up display on the BMW X7 is the best in the industry. You have your navigation on your 12.3-inch screen. It will pipe over to your instrument cluster, and it will also pipe into your heads-up display. So you simply can't get lost. I was driving at night with this, and I actually found myself using the heads-up display more than anything else. It tells me the speed limit, it tells me how fast I'm going, and it also provides me with navigation features as well. They tell me to turn left, turn right, etc., etc. The BMW X7 is incredibly refined on the interior. You have all kinds of creature comforts that just make it comfortable. This vehicle is about $120,000, so it is at the top of the list from a pricing standpoint, but that is because you're getting one of the most advanced vehicles on the road. Welcome to the future. I'm in the 2020 BMW X7 XDrive50i. Clearly my hands are not on the steering wheel, and I'm going to give you the entire review inside the cockpit of this vehicle. So let's start with the autonomy. The BMW just alerted me right now that I need to put my hands back on the steering wheel, but as soon as I touch it, I can take them right back off. And these features are incredible and showcase what the future looks like from the standpoint of an autonomous driving vehicle. I can take my hands off the steering wheel, I can put them on the steering wheel, and the vehicle will literally drive itself. So I'm going to do the entire review of the X7 inside the vehicle using the features of autonomy to do the review. So let's just start with the actual autonomy features itself. Okay, so up on the steering wheel, you can see up here you have some series of sensors. They will go yellow, telling me that I need to put my hands back on the steering wheel. It makes it for fun experience. They're not quite at the point where you can take your hands completely off the steering wheel and let the car drive itself for minutes or hours on end. You've got about 30 seconds before the vehicle wants to alert you again. You can kind of push it to the limit, and it'll tell you to get your hands back on the steering wheel. So I'm going to put my hands back on the steering wheel and continue with the review. So this is the ultimate driving machine, and when BMW came out with their first series of performance sedans and two-door coupes, it was all about the performance driving machine, right? The ultimate driving machine. Well, the X7 and the X5 from BMW are ultimate driving machines. They're sport, luxury, and utility all in one. Both of these vehicles come packed with performance attributes you would want in a sport utility vehicle, but with the capabilities of a track-based vehicle. So this vehicle right here, resetting the autonomous mode again, take my hands right back off the steering wheel as soon as I get it set. If you like this review on the BMW X7, please subscribe below at ourautoexpert.com or subscribe to Mike Caudill, and you can learn more about some of the vehicles I'm test driving. For now, back to you on the road. You'll see some yellow lights popping up here saying, man, get your hands back on the steering wheel. The level 3 autonomy in this vehicle works flawlessly? Not just yet.